Hey guys, it's Casey, and today I've decided to do a little shoe tour. So just to take you on through all of my shoes I already own, because I'm trying not to do hauls, I'm trying to save money. Just take you on a tour of what I already own, what I rate, what I don't, how much I paid for them, how much I wear them, if they're comfy, just looking at all the shoes that I own, because I feel like I've got it to like a nice little collection and I've kind of streamlined it down a bit. And so I'm left with like shoes that I absolutely love. I have a whole new setup. I have a live view on my laptop, I have a ring light, I have a microphone, I'm sat on my bed. I feel like a real old school YouTuber right now, but my room is too small to really set up anywhere else. And my ring light is just behind the camera, and I'm hoping that I still can have some natural light for the majority of this video. I haven't recorded in quite a while, so we'll see how this goes. And yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I hope it might give you some ideas. But yeah, as I go through, let me know what you like and what you don't like, leave a comment below and I'll be sure to get back to all of you. Yeah, without any further ado, let's get into it. I think I'll start with sandals, just because I think they're my smallest category of shoe, and they are obviously the least seasonally appropriate right now as we go into autumn. So my first pair of sandals are these H&M black dad sandals with like a velcro back and like velcro tops. They're very Chanel from the top and then very Prada on like the bottom on the sole. It's got like a real heavy track sole. These are actually quite heavy. These took me forever to get in my size. They were completely sold out when I first went and checked. I saw them on a blogger and I became fully obsessed with them. They are really padded, they're really heavy actually. They've got a real weight to them, and they have like a kind of moulded footbed in them. They've got like a lip and they're kind of sunken in. They're quite comfortable. They rub a little bit like here, just on your toe, but I think that's probably just me. They're only about 20 quid, so definitely not Chanel or Prada prices. But yeah, I'm fully obsessed with these, and I always get asked where they're from, because they do look like a little bit of a hybrid, I think. Next up is the exact same pair of shoes, but in this kind of like olivey beige colour. I think they're being like quite washed out on camera, but they're exactly the same pair of shoes. These I saw first, and these I got first, and were no more easy to get than the black pair. But I became obsessed with this colour because most of my wardrobe is beige and neutrals and blacks, and so I just thought that these would go with everything for summer. And they did, to be fair. I wore them quite a lot. They fit exactly the same as the black pair. Give me a little bit of rubbing here. I got both of these in a 7, and I'd say they're pretty true to size. I'm like a 6.5, but I didn't want them to fit too small. And obviously the Velcro gives you like a little bit of leeway whether you want them tighter or looser. But yeah, I always get asked where these are from, probably more than the black pair. I absolutely love these, and I don't think I will ever get rid of them. Next up, I'm not going to talk about these for too long. I've got my fake Yeezy slides from Eytys. I just use these to run around in. They're literally just my like slip on and go trainers, just to run to the post office. I think they're pretty decent shape, to be honest, as a dupe. They do mark quite easily, like there's a little mark on here. Yeah, I got these in a 7 because they come up really small, and I think these are completely sold out now. I think they sold out pretty soon after I got them initially. I'm not going to talk about these for too long because they are literally just my like beater slip-on slides. Following those, we have my Zara like really heavily padded toe thong sandals. They're quite flat, and like I usually wouldn't go for a shoe that's like so flat, but how chunky this is really sold them to me. And obviously the colour well up my street in terms of colour, and I really like the shape of the toe on them. These are in a 40, and these were around £30, I believe. They completely sold out when I bought them, and then they brought them back in like a few weeks later. And then I believe they went to the sale, so I'm sure everyone's got them now. Then my last two pairs of sandals are both Dr. Martens sandals, and I bought these both second hand, so I did get quite a good deal on them. These are the Clarissa, I think it's Clarissa Brando sandals. They are like all blacked out stitching, and they've got no back tab, which I know all the newer ones have. So I'm trying to trying to balance these on my arm. Yeah, they don't have any back tab, and I know that all the like newer ones do, and the newer ones have like that little slit here, but I actually prefer these ones, so I'm really glad that I managed to find these. And these are in a UK 6. All of my Dr. Martens are in a 6, so I think they run a little bit big. I'm not sure, but I know that these fit perfect, and I am like a 6.5. These give me the worst blisters, I'm not gonna lie. I cannot wear these for a full day. These are a go to the pub and back shoe. They are not a wear to work, run around all day shoe. They kill my heels. I've got like little rubber insoles in the back, I don't know if you can see, but it doesn't help, and I haven't managed to wear them in fully yet, but hopefully one day I will, and hopefully I can wear them for a full day because I do really like the way these look. Then sticking with the theme, I've got the Dr. Marten Griffin, I think it's Griffin sandals. These are an older pair too, and they've got like the gunmetal hardware on these. I know that some of the newer ones have like more silvery or gold, but these are the kind of all blacked out, all black stitching. These are much more comfortable than the Clarissa ones. I tend to only rub like just on the outside of the sole, which is kind of weird, and they have like an all blacked out back tab. These are like a summer staple. I'm more likely to wear these for like the full day. I can wear these to work, but yeah, absolutely love these. Would fully recommend investing in these for summer. I think these look really nice with big baggy jeans. I really like these and would recommend. Next up, I'll probably go into boots because it's another smaller category, and I feel like my trainers take up like 60% or so of my shoe collection, and they're gonna definitely take the longest. So I feel like I'll do boots next, and I have had to get a lot of these out of storage because I haven't been wearing them in the warmer months because they're all chunky and black and probably not appropriate for summer. I'll start with the absolute OGs. I feel like everybody owns these, but for good reason, because they are a great shoe, and they literally were the kind of it shoe of the Tumblr era, and that's where I definitely first saw them. I think I was about 15 when I got these, and I'd seen them all over Tumblr and couldn't find them in the UK, so I had to import them from America, which seems mad now because they are everywhere and everyone has them, but at the time I was so obsessed with them I had to have them. They are the Jadon boots, the original Jadon Dr. Martens. Mine are absolutely battered. All the front is like cut from wearing them on nights out and scuffing them at work, but they still are wearable. I don't wear these as much anymore. They are comfy now. I've completely worn them in. I don't remember them ever giving me blisters, but these look good with everything, like dresses, jeans, trousers, anything you can think of, these go with, and I can see why everyone has them. If you don't have them, I would invest in them. As I said before, all my Dr. Martens are in a size 6, and these are in a size 6. Sticking with the Jadon theme, these are my more recent upgrades to my Jadons. These are the Jadon Max boots. These are the original Jadon Max boots. I know they've come out with some kind of adaptations of them now. And as soon as I saw these, I was like, you have to be mine. I did not have the money for them at the time. I think they were around £160-ish. I definitely got 20% off. I waited for like a code. But yeah, I have got my wear and more out of these. I wear these on every night out. They are not particularly comfy. I don't like wearing these to work, and I often wear these to work and then take my Jadon regular boots just to switch into in case these do cut my heels up, because especially after lockdown these are not comfortable. I can wear them for a few hours and be okay, and then they start cutting my heels up, but they're so worth it. I mean, look at them, they are just the ultimate chunky boot, and I will never ever get rid of these. Moving on to my slightly cheaper end of the boot spectrum, I've got these from ASOS, and I love the sole on them. These were like under £20, which I cannot believe. They're so padded, and I just feel like there's something about them, and I don't know if it's the quilting that make them look a little bit expensive. They've got a zip on the inside, so they're really easy to get on and off, and they're quite light, so they're quite easy to wear. I got these in a UK 7, and I wear these to work a lot because they're a lot lighter than like the Jadon Maxes, and they're very padded inside, and I can wear these for a whole shift and not get blisters, and they're quite comfy. So I definitely wear these as like an alternative to the Jadon Max when I want a chunky boot to balance out an outfit or something like that. Fully recommend these if you're looking for like a comfy alternative to like Jadon Max. I bought these just after the next pair that I'm going to show you because I wore them so much and I absolutely loved them, and they were so cheap for what they were. This is the pair that I was talking about. These are from ASOS. I can't actually remember if I said the last pair from ASOS, but they were. These These two are from ASOS. They have exactly the same sole on them. It's like that kind of Prada tractor sole. These are lace up and they do go quite high up your calf. I absolutely love these. These are in a 7 as well, just because I didn't want them to rub, and they definitely don't, and I have larger calves, so it means that there's a little bit more room. These are soft, they're not real leather, but they haven't, they have marked a little bit just on the inside where they've hit each other. But apart from that, I think they look absolutely great in the winter. I love wearing them under like midi dresses just because they mould to your leg. These were around £40, I believe. They sold out super quick, and I'm sure ASOS will probably be doing like the exact same pair this year. But look out for this like tractor sole because I absolutely love it. They are a little bit of a challenge to get on, but once they're on, they fit like an absolute glove. But just allow 10 minutes or so in the morning to put them on, because you have to unlace everything and then relace them back up. In the same family as those ASOS ones, I have these Zara boots, and they're kind of in the welly family, I'd say. You've probably seen these all over Instagram. Every man and their dog had these. I think these were around £30 in the sale. I think I got these for, down from about 60-70, but they're very kind of Prada, Bottega inspired. I was wearing these on dog walks in the snow back when it snowed last, and they're really grippy on the bottom and they were great for that. I do struggle to style these for anything other than photos though. Like wearing them out, I just think, what event would you wear these to? Like, you wouldn't really wear them shopping, you wouldn't really wear them for a meal. Like, I don't have many places to wear them, which is why I waited for them to go into the sale. These I got in a 40, so a UK 7, and they fit great, and I, as I said before, have larger calves and these don't strangle them, which is always great. But I don't actually think I'll ever get rid of these, just because, like I said, they're great for kind of a more fashionable dog walk, those sort of things. Now this pair has a special place in my heart, I'd say, because I did find these in a vintage shop, and they are a pair of vintage mud boots, and they're super chunky. So the front is like very square, they have a big block heel, they're quite heavy, they're real leather, and they do come like quite high up on the leg, which I like in a boot. They are really soft and they kind of mould to your leg, they don't rub. I have worn these out once or twice, but I kind of forgot about them, and I did kind of forget about them, and they have been in my wardrobe for a while, and I think I've sort of rekindled my love for them, which is why it's really important to always like shop your own wardrobe and look at what you actually have, because I kind of forgot I had these and I absolutely love them and I need to start wearing them more. The bottom of them is like hard, so they do kind of clip-clop on the floor, which is maybe why I haven't worn them as much, because it makes them seem a little bit more formal. They do kind of remind me of the sort of Y2K like brat shape of boot. That is why I absolutely love them. They're in a UK 6 and they are snug, but they fit absolutely fine. They don't rub as far as I can remember. I'm definitely going to be trying to wear these more in autumn winter, because they haven't got the love they deserved from me, and I feel really lucky to have found them. Basically. I've got to say, these cost around £40, and at the time I was like umming and ahhing and like, oh, will I wear them? Do they fit properly? And now I'm so glad that I bought them. Present me, thanks past me for picking these up for her. So yeah, these are a big win, because I know these go for like hundreds on Depop nowadays. So now I will go on to my kind of chunky shoes that aren't boots but aren't trainers, sort of hybrid-y area. So these are my first of the 3 pairs of chunky shoes that I own. These are the Dr. Martens Beck's shoes. They have a slightly chunkier platform than the usual ones. I think these are the same as the Jadens, I'm not 100% sure. They are the chunkiest like 3i docks that they make, I know that. They rub me to absolute hell. These are not fun to break in. I'm sure you've all seen the memes and the TikToks with these shoes, with the white socks, with the blood coming out of the heel. That's literally me, but with like 10 ton of padding on my heels. These look great, and again, I really hope that one day I can break through the pain barrier and break these in, because they go with everything. I just felt like I needed to own these and have a pair of low docks. Even if I can't wear these for an extended period of time, I don't feel like I'll ever get rid of them. I enjoy owning them, and that's enough for me. I think if I remember right, I got these with my Urban Staff discount, and I think they're meant to be around £150 £140, £150, something like that, and I think I got them for around 80-90. Now, a little bit like the sandals that I showed you earlier where I had to buy them in both colours, the same happened with these. I originally bought these in the white because I don't have any chunky white trainers. These are the Eytys, the EYTYS, Eytys. The Eytys Angel trainers. I'm sure you've seen these everywhere. They're a bit of a cult classic. They're super chunky and heavy. These are the kind of like patent white ones. Very, very heavy. Give me lots of blisters because of the kind of patent material. I got these in a 6.5, and although they fit me great, they're not comfortable. One day, like my Beck's Docs, I will wear these in and break through the pain barrier and mould them to my foot. But until then, I enjoy having them. I like knowing I've got them. I can wear them for a minimal amount of time and feel good, and other than that, I'm limping. I did try and wear these on a night out the other day, foolishly. Ooh. Ended up with completely cut up heels and limped home, which wasn't the cleverest idea. I think I paid around 140 brand new for these, which is really good because I think they retail around 300, and even second hand they can go for like 200. So very pleased with that. I think they were from Yoox, like YOOX. And then I also saw that the black pair was on offer as well, so I had to grab these. I hadn't yet figured out that they were the most uncomfortable shoes on the planet, so I bought these unknowingly. Do I regret it? Absolutely not. But yes, I don't wear these as often as I should, but I enjoy looking at them, and I wear them when I know I'm not going to be out of the house for too long. Hopefully one day I will get more wear out of them than I currently do, because I look at them every day and long for the day that I can just throw them on. But right now, that is not the case. Going into the largest category that I own, and that is Nike Air Forces. I have a lot of pairs of Air Force. I'm literally sat next to a massive pile of them so I can pick them up and show you, but because I work on my feet, I literally work in retail at the moment, and I wear these most days because I know that I won't get blisters. I can run and run and run and walk, and I'm comfy, and obviously that's quite important when I'm on my feet for 9 hours a day. I'll start with a really nice basic pair of Air Force. I got these quite a few years ago now. I think I got these second hand, so they only cost me about £40-ish. These are the Nike Air Force Jesters in the white. These are quite battered. I had a pair before these that I tried cleaning with bleach and didn't go very well. All the leather like eroded, like it was like a bleach bathroom spray or something, but I'm an idiot, and eroded the pair. So I managed to sell those somehow and get a new pair. These have held up really well because I've been cleaning them with some actual sneaker cleaner. These are in a size 6, and these unfortunately are a little snug on me. I can wear them for a bit, but then the toe on it gets quite like uncomfortable after quite a few hours. But they fit, they're just not ideal. Would have ideally got half a size up, but I mean they were second hand and cheap, so what can you do? They're a little bit chunkier than the regular Air Force sole, and they've got a little bit more platform to them, which I really like. And they're just a really plain staple pair of trainers, and I did at one point wear these with absolutely everything. However, they have slowly been overtaken by these that I got last year. These are the Nike Air Force Shadows in the white as well. You can probably see very, very similar to the Jesters. They're slightly more platformed than the regular Air Force. Chunkier laces as well, which I really like. They go with absolutely everything. They are completely comfortable. I think I got these in a UK 7. So if anything, they're a little big, but I mean, that does make them really, really comfortable to wear all day. Don't rub me anywhere. I think I paid around £40-50 for these, and I mean, they retail at about 90 to 100. So my advice is if you're gonna get a pair of Air Force that are quite common, definitely have a look on eBay and Depop, because I got these in the box brand new from, I think, a mum who was selling them on behalf of her daughter or her son, and didn't really know what they were worth. So there's definitely some bargains to be found there. Surprise, surprise, another pair of almost the same trainer. These are the Nike Air Force, I think they were called the Bling Jewel. These have 3 jewels that go down the front, but I've taken 2 of them off because they were blue and gold, and I don't really wear much that match with them. They kind of have this lace tongue overlay on them. They're like the standard Air Force all the way round. although they do have like a slight snaky kind of texture to the swoosh. These are probably the comfiest pair of Air Force I have. Something about the sole in them is memory foamy, and these feel like slippers to wear. These I don't wear enough, to be honest. I think they're really cute and understated, and I love how you can mix up with the jewels. These I got in a 6.5 and they fit me absolutely perfectly. Like I said, they're like slippers. I think these cost around £100, although they retail for more now if you buy them second hand, because they were a limited release and they sold out very quickly. No prizes for guessing what comes next. Another pair of white Air Force. These ones are Nike Air Force Jewels. These were quite easy to get hold of back in the day, and they discontinued them. Unfortunately, I only decided that I wanted a pair once they were discontinued, so I did get these second hand. They were around £40 I think on Depop. These ones are a size 7. These are comfy, they're nothing to write home about. They're my like slip-on trainer when I'm wearing like a tracksuit, kind of pop into the shops, that sort of thing. Standard Air Force with a kind of patent squishy swoosh. Just really wanted a pair of white and black Air Force. These are most likely to end up as beaters. Very similar to the last pair. Again, plain white Air Force with a kind of charcoal accent on them. These are a size 6.5. I think I got these on Depop for around £30–40. I think I was going through a bit of a Air Force collection phase when I bought these, and I saw them on Depop while I was browsing and just thought, I don't have any grey trainers, like I have no trainers with any grey on them, and just thought I needed to add them to my collection. 6.5, so exactly my size, comfy. Not sure if they were like limited edition or anything, but just wear these running about. Not my favourites, not my least favourites, just like the last pair. Now these are a favourite pair of mine. These are the Nike Air Force Ivory Snake, I think. They look a little bit beat up because I do wear these all the time, but I really love the sort of understatedness of these. I really like the black tab on the tongue with the sort of textured snake detail on these. I wear a lot of browns and neutrals, and I feel like these are a little bit of a pop, even though I hate that word, a little bit of a pop with just like a plain white Air Force, and are a little bit different. I know they released the like pixel snake ones recently and they were really big, but these are sort of my own little version of those, and they've got the sort of snaky back tab on these. And yeah, I think these are a 7. But yeah, these are a UK 7. I'd rather my shoes be too big than too small, especially if I'm wearing them all day. They're a little bit beat up, but these are some of my favourites. I just feel like me when I'm wearing them. The next pair I'm going to show you have the potential to be my favourites. They're just slightly too small. These are a UK 6. And these are the Nike Air Force Jewels in, I think it's called Ecru or Ivory. These, like I said, they were easy to get hold of back in the day, and now an absolute nightmare to find resale. I think I paid around 60 for these. These are a little bit too small, unfortunately, and they do hurt if I wear them for the whole day, but they are fine to wear like for a bit, and I can't find a 6.5 or 7 anywhere. I did manage to find a 7.5, but they were way too big. These are a little bit stiffer than all the other Air Force I have, even the white jewels. Like, this material is slightly different. It's really stiff and holds its shape. I mean, swings and roundabouts, it will mean that they hold their shape for longer. They also have a bit of a reflective detail. This back tab and the laces are reflective in the dark, which you can kind of only see on like flash photography, but I absolutely love the swoosh on these. It's kind of like a milky cream colour, and these, when I look at them, I just think they're me in a trainer. I lusted after these for the longest time. When I finally saw 6, I bought them, and I think my feet have grown ever so slightly since, which is really unfortunate, but I will continue to wear them. I just tend to pick other pairs over them, but until I find a 6.5 or a 7, these won't be going anywhere. Right guys, I've only got 2 more pairs of Air Force to get through. We are getting there. So this next pair is one of my absolute favourites. These are the Nike Sail Pale Vanilla. It's really hard to say. These are UK 7. They are one of the most comfy pairs I own, next to the jewels. I mean, they feel like they've got memory foam in. These just feel really cozy inside. These are slightly too big, like I said, but super comfy for wearing all day. I love the colour on these. It's just so neutral, great for all year round. I wear these with absolutely everything. I think they look really great with like ecru trousers, anything, like literally everything. I don't see these around very much. I think I got these from Office back in the day and there was literally just my size left, and I was really lucky with these to have found them. And yeah, definitely a staple in my wardrobe. These ones will never be leaving me. The final pair is a little bit of a rogue one. Let me put them around the right way. So it's a pair of Nike Air Force. I got these from Depop. These are the pony hair and zebra print ones. I think they were from like the Animal Pack, but I think I only paid about £20 for these. I think they're a size 6. But they're quite a thick plushy material, so they don't feel too small. I think these are really great with black trousers or like an all black outfit, just to add a little bit of interest. But I really like the colours of the pattern. I really like how it's like a beige and not a white, and the black is more of a brown, so they definitely fit in with my wardrobe. I won't get rid of these because I don't have many pairs of black trainers. I really like that the texture adds a little something different to them. I often get asked about these and I wear them and people can't believe how much I paid for them because they were an absolute steal. Because of the material as well, things just like slide off of them, so I think I've worn these to like the pub or like for nights out and they don't have any signs of wear basically at all. So yeah, I really like these, and despite them being a 6, they don't feel too small. Right, there's only a couple more pairs of shoes to go, and looking at them, I don't have many pairs of trainers that aren't like Air Force. I don't know what that says about me. I've got 5 more pairs of shoes to show you that are not Nike Air Force. So these are a pair of Nike Cortez. They're the Forrest Gump colourway. I wear these a lot in the summer. I feel like they're a very summery shoe. I wouldn't really reach for them in the winter or autumn. I feel like these go best with like floaty white dresses, things like that, or like vintage light denim jeans, which in themselves are inherently summery. These are very long and narrow. They're kind of like little baguettes. I think I paid around £40–50 for these. I haven't worn them very much as you can see. They are looking quite box fresh, other than a couple of little scuffs because they are white leather. The sole's quite like foamy, so I don't imagine these will be looking too fresh once I start wearing them. But I don't think I'll get rid of these because I don't really have anything like them. These are in a size 7. I probably could have sized down, but they don't feel massive, to be honest. So these are a pair of New Balance 530s. They're the kind of white and silver colourway with the black sole. I am glad I have these, but I really don't wear them very much. I wear them to like run errands and run out the house, but I don't reach for these that much. I don't know if it's because of summer, and I might wear these with like leather trousers in the winter. I haven't reached for them as much as I should. They are comfy, but they do fit really small. I bought these in a 7 and these do fit snug. I could have even got these in a 7.5 to make them feel a little bit chunkier and roomier. When I put them on, they do fit a little snug. Not uncomfortable though. I think I paid around £60 with staff discount for these. Probably seen them on every blogger ever who had them in the white and navy, and then this colourway came out along with others. I do really like these, and they go with most things because of the colour. So this pair I've seen called quite a few different things. These are the These are the New Balance 327s in Moonbeam. I've also seen them called Munsell. I'm not really sure what the official name is. I've tried to have a look online, but they are called different things on every site. These sold out super fast, and as soon as they launched, I bought them from the website, the New Balance website. I think they cost around £60–70. I had a discount code, but these sizes were literally disappearing as I was buying them, and the resale on them was quite high. I'm not sure now. I don't think they are as high. These are a strange pair. They're very square on the back, and underneath they're kind of like dance shoes. They're very narrow here, but they have a sort of suede toe on them. I like these. I don't wear them very much, to be honest. They went through a bit of a phase of being really popular in lockdown, and I wore them once or twice to work and then sort of lost interest in them. Don't think I'll ever sell them because I really like the colourway, and again they feel like they're me in a shoe. I got these in a 6.5 and kind of wish I got them in a 7 because New Balance seemed to fit quite small. I don't regret getting these. Don't think I'll ever sell them, but I definitely didn't need them. So these last two pairs of trainers I got to show you are my newest additions and are my absolute favourites. So these are the pairs of shoes that I've been lusting after for the longest time and have really invested in. So there are no more pairs of trainers that I'm looking at the moment. These two pairs of trainers complete my collection to me. They're in a very similar colour, they go with everything. I wear them all the time, I'm not precious about them. I bought them to wear them basically. And yeah, here they are. These are my Nike Shox TL in Phantom. I bought these years ago when I was a little less adventurous in what I was wearing. They arrived, I loved them, I bought them from the Nike website and I sent them back because I couldn't afford them and I couldn't figure out how to style them, and then I never stopped thinking about them and they disappeared from the Nike website. I couldn't find them anywhere, there were none on resale. Funny that they're called Phantom because they literally haunted me, and I was checking weekly to try and find a pair in my size and eventually one came up on eBay. So I think I paid around £120 for these. They are in a size UK 7, so they are comfortable, they're nice and big. The only thing I don't like about these is the shape of the toe. They are a little bit pointed. I prefer it if they were like rounder or even squarer at the front, but I just love these. Every day I fall more in love with them. They've got kind of like a silver holographic swoosh on them, sort of a cream ecru upper and like a mesh inlay. I love these. I wear these day in day out and they are super comfy. They really jazz up an outfit, like a plain outfit. I haven't seen anyone else with these. They're quite hard to get hold of. There are none on like StockX. It is literally a case of hunting them down. They were only available on the Nike website as far as I know, and the entire page was taken down. So yeah, you can hunt these down if you like, but it took me quite a while and I really wish I had kept my pair from Nike, but we have been reunited and we are in love. Now this pair I actually did an unboxing TikTok the other day because I was so excited to receive these. I got these from StockX because I didn't win the raffle and they haven't actually been re-released since, as far as I know. So it was only the raffle winners that got these. So these are the New Balance 550 collab with lastlyyy, which is like a Japanese brand. I have been obsessed with these prior to their launch. Was literally counting the days down until they launched. Didn't win the raffle, absolutely broke me, so I've had to pay resale on them. They retailed for around 150. I got these for about 260, which isn't great and is definitely the most expensive pair of shoes that I own. However, I don't regret it. I mean, they have just finished my collection nicely. They are a vintage style pair of trainers, ecru. They've got like a vintage wash sole on them. Apart from the fact they've creased really easily on the toe, which I might have to steam out, these have held up really well. I've worn these to work quite a few times. It doesn't look like there's any scratches or scuffs on them. They don't have suede on the toe like the other 550s do. They are completely leather all over with a cream N logo on it. I just love these. They are me in a shoe. They're not the most exciting pair of shoes ever, but as soon as I saw them, I knew I had to have them. They are going for crazy prices on StockX now, so I'm glad I got them when I did. These are in a UK 7 and they're nice and roomy. I'm really glad I got them in a 7 because the New Balances do fit small. They're super comfy, I've worn them all day and they are great. I just love them and they're definitely my favourite pair joint with my Shox. So yeah, I've now gone through all my shoes. You've had a look at what's in my wardrobe, what my favourites are. I might have a couple more pairs of shoes put away somewhere, but they're really not worth talking about and they're not in rotation. Yeah, like I said, let me know what your favourites are, what you like, what you didn't like, and drop me a comment because I'd love to hear from you and love to know what you think about my little collection. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed and let me know what you'd like to see next. Bye!